Hey guys, PrinceofMacedon here, doing a Rome Total War online battle. This is a Brutii Roman versus a Julii Roman. I command the Brutii Romans in green, and my opponent is Mutant, Prin, Attila in command of the Julii Romans in red. Alright, so I picked the Brutii just because my opponent picked the Julii. I want to assassinate my opponent's leader. Alright, let's look at my army. I've got 5 squadrons of Praetorian Cav, I think 6 units of urban cohorts, 2 units of legionary first cohorts, and one of them contains my general. Then I have some Roman archers. I can't see them. And we're going to look at the Julii army commanded by Mutant Prin Attila. And I'm not sure what Prin stands for. I don't know if that's Prince or Principe, I don't know. Anyways, my opponent has 3 highly upgraded Praetorian Cav. You can see all those mini flags that represents his upgrades. Then he has 2 units of Triarii, also with tons of upgrades. And he has 6 units of urban cohorts, not too many upgrades on his urbans. But his general is on the very left, on the front line. There he is. And then he has 4 units of archer auxilia. So my opponent has a very lean cavalry force, and he also has those 2 units of Triarii, meaning he can slaughter my cavalry if I let him. Alright, so for some reason my fraps blanked out, so I skipped a little bit of the battle here. But you didn't miss any action really, except for some Pila being tossed. Anyways, my legionary first cohorts are tossing their Pila at the Triarii, and I didn't mind wasting my Pila on them just because those Triarii were designed for taking out my Cav. At the very start of the battle, we assassinate his general. That's something I was hoping to do, but I didn't know it was going to be at the very start of the battle. Alright, so we routed one of their urban cohorts right there. By we, I mean my army. Now he's striking my urbans with his cavalry force, and I'm going to retaliate with my cav. And as he retreats, that makes him more vulnerable for routing. So his guys rout, but they will stop routing in just a second. Alright, so he had this Triarii going against my urbans on the very far right, but I'm not worried about that. Alright, he charged my very left where my legionary first cohort was. I countercharged my Praetorians. And then now he's gonna counterattack me with his Triarii. But I'm gonna counterattack his Triarii with my Praetorians. So it's always a good idea to have reserves. So here comes my Praetorians. And I have even more Praetorians coming behind them, just in case. Anyways, when I was playing this guy, I was hoping he would have picked a horse archer faction, having a name like Attila. But since he chose Rome, that was pretty cool too, I guess. Alright, my guys are winning the infantry fight, and I was expecting that because he didn't put too many upgrades in his urbans. As for his horse force, he has tons of upgrades. They have like all kinds of shield and sword upgrades, and then they have experience as well. But he let me surround his horses, so that nullified his advantage in quality. And now my infantry is cleaning up his infantry. But there's been some very good moves made by my opponent. I don't think you can appreciate that unless you're actually playing the battle yourself. But he made some good moves. And there we surround his Praetorians right there, on the very right. And I'm taking my other free unit of Praetorians to chase down these routing units. And in the very back he has one squadron left of Praetorians, and he's going one-on-one with my Praetorians over here. So one-on-one, his guys are easily going to slaughter my Praetorian. But that's okay because I have the rest of my army coming up behind. So he takes out my dudes just because he has so many upgrades on those horses right there. But I still have tons of troops left. And I intend to surround his Praetorians with the rest of my army. So I'm going to fix him in place with 2 squadrons of Praetorians, and some infantry are coming up behind. They're going to fix him too. And I'm going to swing around with, I believe, my legionary first cohorts, and they are going to deliver the coup de grace on those Praetorians. And here they come. I'm going to run up here, and it's attack of the segmented armor troops. And it looks like they routed just before my legionary first got there. Anyways, the battle's over.
Worthy of Roman arms.
Looks like my opponent admitted defeat. And we'll look at the results here. It's a clear victory. You can read the stats. Anyways, good game to my opponent, Mutant, Prin, Attila. Hope you guys enjoyed this battle.